Hey everybody, hey, today I'm going to talk about what it costs for me to start my 10 rye durian farm. My initial 10, well it's 11 rye, but we'll call it 10. And I had a question in the comment section. There's someone that wants to start his own farm on 10 rye and he wanted to know what the expenses would be. So I'm going to go ahead and try to answer it as best I can. And so let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, if you want to include land purchase, well, my 10 rye cost me 430,000 baht per rye when I had purchased it. So, and it was bare land. So that's your biggest expense up front. Once you get your land, you need to make sure you have water. If you don't have water, I didn't have water, I put a well in. So that cost me 100,000 baht, about 120,000 baht to drill and put that well in. And once you get your well in, then you need to prep your land. And let's just say if you got clear land like I did, then the only thing I needed to do was make my mounds behind me here, the mounds that you see. So we'll go ahead and walk through here and talk about this. So I made the mounds and I used a backhoe, and so it cost a little more than normal. But I spent 100,000 baht on that. That's another 100,000 for the 10 rye. You can do it with a tractor though, because the new 6 rye I just bought, I literally did it with a tractor and it only cost me like 12,000 baht. So that's an option for you. Once you get all that set up, then you're going to need to have some type of building on site to house all your pumps and whatnot. It could be a little shack, little pump shed or whatever. But I built a complete shop house. But if you're going to build a little shed, a little pump shed, I mean, that's still going to cost you, I don't know, 10,000 baht, something like that to build a decent one. So then you're going to need to have a holding tank. If you got a well and you need to pump from the well, you're going to need to pump it into a holding tank. And so depending on, well, the size I did was a 5 by 4 by 2 meters deep. So, and that's all solid cement. And that cost me, my goodness, about 45,000 baht to build. So a little bit expensive. There you go, it's another cost for you. Now, once you get all that, then you need to set up your sprinkler system. Once your rows are all set up, your water source is set up, you know where you're coming from, you're gonna go ahead and then set up your sprinkler system. And on this 10 rye here, I spent about $2,500 on PVC piping. And then another 20,000 baht in labor on top of that. So it came up to about 100,000 baht to put sprinklers in on this farm here, labor and all. So yeah, that was not too bad, $3,000, but in USD, but it wasn't too bad. So once you do that, right, and you get all your sprinklers in, then you're gonna need to go ahead and buy your trees, your durian trees. And right now in my area, I just purchased some for my new property that we'll be walking by in a minute. And those cost me 160 baht today. And they're about 80 cm trees. Same trees I had bought before and put in here. So they're really good trees and the price is okay. But I have a subscriber that was just asking me about trees the other day. And up in his area, they're upwards of 220, 250 baht a tree. And that's expensive. So on 10 rye, if you fill it up, you can put at least, depending on your spacing, you can put anywhere from 300 to 700 trees. If you do double trees like me, then you can get 700 in. My spacing is 6 by 7. So my new property is 7 by 7. Pretty much to bear, that's a minimum I think you want to go, or right near that. But anyways, so your trees are a big expense. If you get 300 on your farm and you pay, say, my price, my local area, then you're looking at, gosh darn, man. Well, 150 times 100, at 15,000, so what, 45,000, 48,000 baht is all your trees are going to cost you right now. And then you got to get those planted. And if you hire some farm help, I mean, that'd be a couple thousand baht to get those in. So once you get your trees in, well, then you're going to need to fertilize them. And your first year's not going to cost that much, but you're going to need to do a floral spray once a week. But your first year cost will probably be a couple $1,000s on nutrients for your trees. But your second year, like I'm on my second year now, I just had to buy a half ton of fertilizer. It's fertilized one time. That's ground side dressing, granular fertilizer. So, you know, your second year, your costs are going to go up. So with that, and then utilities, to run my pump, I have 2 pumps. My well, I bring it up to my holding tank, and then I pump it out to my farm, my new farm here. Yeah. But pump it on out to the farm. Well, now I spend around about 3,000 baht a month. So you're gonna have that cost too, electricity costs and whatnot. And then you're gonna need some smaller hand tools. You need pruners, you know, that's not much. And you need probably a couple of good weed eaters. I've got that. I've gone, well, I've gone through 6, got 3 left, you know, and then I've had sprayers, tank sprayers I had to buy. You know, each weed eater, depends on what the brand is, could be anywhere 8 to 12,000 baht, so it can be expensive. So I did all that, and then initially I had bought a tractor for my farm, and it was a smaller tractor. It was like 25 HP or 24 HP, and I had a weed eater or a weed whacker in the back, the lawnmower, and all in it was about 200,000 baht, and it was slightly used, you know, but it was in good shape. But I ended up trading that in for my 40. So, and when the 40 was brand new, and that cost 500. So, big difference. So there you go, guys. There's some costs for you. If you plan on living on the property that you're going to buy and put your farm in, then you know you got to calculate whatever type of house you're going to put on it. So that's another cost. And I would suggest too that you'd need some type of little motorbike to run around your farm, or a golf cart or something, 3-wheeler, because you know, you need to be able to get around your farm quite quickly, and it's way more convenient. I'm about to get a golf cart. I mean, I've got damn near 18 right here, and it's completely flat, and it's 100% tillable, so it's 100% usable. So that means I got to walk this whole thing, man, and it can be tiring. So that's another suggestion for you guys. Get a golf cart. So anyways, hope that helps. Anybody questioning how much it possibly costs to start a durian farm, well, there you go. Those are some of the costs I've had on my 10 rye. And depending on what you do or what you get on your property when you purchase it will ultimately depend on how much you're going to spend. So if you already had a well or whatnot or a structure on there, then that's all stuff you don't have to spend. So, okay. Well, guys, if you made it this far, give me a thumbs up. New to the channel and you like farming, if it's the right channel, you should go ahead and subscribe. So anyways, take it easy, and we'll see you in the next video.